Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. My name is Jeff Kniep, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about leadership. Specifically, I want to talk about leadership credo. For any aspiring leader, being able to convey values, beliefs, and principles is critical to being perceived and accepted as both effective and credible. Leaders are faced with difficult decisions on a daily basis. Being able to sift through all that input from the outside that leaders receive and still make those difficult decisions based on their own moral and ethical values is a true sign of an inspiring leader. One tool that many leaders use in order to help navigate the sometimes choppy waters of leading is the leadership credo. Today I want to review what a credo is, how to create a credo, what to do with that credo once you develop it, and finally I want to conclude with sharing my own leadership credo with you. On her website, kellycummings.com, Ms. Cummings really sums up what the purpose of a credo is. She says that a credo is a compass in our noisy world, helping us align our actions with our beliefs. Authors and researchers on the subject of leadership, Barry Posner and Jim Kouzes, have been able to show through their extensive research that credibility is not found in job titles or in positions. In fact, it's found within the leader themselves. According to the research, if people don't believe the messenger, they won't believe the message. So you see, it really is all about values, principles, and beliefs, and how true you are to them. A credo is a very simple thing to create. There's no real set template as to what it should look like. The content of the credo really is the most important part. You will find that as you reflect on your own values, beliefs, and principles, it might become difficult to put those feelings into words. I would just say, remember to keep it simple and to speak from the heart. You might get started by asking yourself 3 simple questions. Who am I? What do I believe? And what do I stand for? As you start to ponder these questions, go further by reviewing the questions on the handout that you received earlier. Let's review a couple of those now. Where did your beliefs about what is important in life come from? Now, when I hear that question, to me, it speaks to who I am. Secondly, which of these ideas or principles still guide you now? This sounds a lot like what do I believe? And finally, which are still useful? Which ideas and principles help support or guide us in our everyday life? That sounds like what do I stand for? So as we reflect on our values, principles, and beliefs, it's always important to remember to look for things that are no longer useful and be ready, willing, and able to make the decision to let some of those old ways of thinking and acting go. The first step in your credibility journey is searching within yourself for what it is that you believe and why you believe it. Once you've developed your credo, the worst thing you can do with it is to file it away somewhere. By sharing your credo with your team, you can begin to establish that thing called credibility. You can begin to build trust in relationships with those around you. Kelly Cummings says it best when she says that leading is more about giving than receiving. She points out that giving demonstrates gratitude for a leader's most sacred reward, the trust of those they lead. In conclusion, we have discussed what a leadership credo is and why it's important for any aspiring leader to have one. We have discussed what things are included in a credo and how to create the credo. Finally, we talked about what to do with the credo once you developed it. Before we close, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you my own personal leadership credo, simply as an example and also as a way for me to reflect upon and revisit my own values, beliefs, and principles. So again, my name is Jeff Kniep, and my credo is simply stay engaged, be relentless, and never give up. As I reflected on my own beliefs and these 3 simple sayings that really describe those beliefs, I came up with 3 leadership traits. Those traits are character, commitment, and honor. Now, as I think about the word character, Initially, I thought that's a pretty easy word to describe, but as I set about trying to put it on paper and describe it, it really was not that easy. So for me, the best way for me to engage my mind and kind of jumpstart my credo was to visit the dictionary, look up the word character. When I did, it actually broadened my perspective on what the word means. Really, there are two halves to the word character, and for some of us it might be easier to look at it as two sides to the same coin. On one side you have your mental qualities. For me, mental qualities are about leading by example. It's about believing that one person can make a difference. It's also about discipline, being in control of ourselves. It's about continuing to sharpen our mental qualities by training, continuous improvement. And on the other side of that coin is our moral qualities. For me, moral qualities simply say, what am I doing when no one else is looking? It's about making choices. Secondly, the word commitment. For me, there's three aspects to the word commitment, and I look at it as really the three legs on a three-legged stool. That stool is the most stable when all three legs are present. The first leg is duty. For me, duty is about, am I providing value to my organization, or am I just here to punch the clock and leave? Am I ready, willing, and able to stay until the job is done? Commitment's about loyalty. It's about being all in. It's about having the will to win. It's about having the drive to succeed. And finally, commitment's about responsibility. The buck stops with me as a leader. As a leader, I have to be ready and willing to make decisions, both easy ones and tough ones. Finally, honor. And for me, honor is the bedrock of my credo. Honor is respect. It's a two-way street. We all know that it must be given in order to be received. Honor is a privilege. It's a privilege to be a leader, and it's not one to be taken lightly. Honor is to fulfill. It's about doing what I say. My word is my bond. Thank you for the opportunity to share my leadership credo with you. I hope it's been informative, and my desire is that somewhere in the near future, each of you would sit down and reflect upon your own morals, values, and beliefs, and create your own leadership credo. What questions do you have for me?